have another crazy billionaire, Bill Gates, says there's too many of us. His thing by 2030 is to depopulate the planet, and I just wondered, like, are we part of the population that he wants to depopulate? Says there's too many of us. And he says it, and people go, it's a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory. He said it. You can go on YouTube. He said Bill Clinton. Bill Gates. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Epstein's Island for a second. So, Bill Gates, you go see on YouTube. He says one of the goals by 2030 is to lower the population of the planet, and one of the ways to do that is using vaccines. It's like, what? And people go, no, that's a conspiracy theory. So he said it. You can go see. He said, yeah, but it's a conspiracy theory to think, he meant what he said. Says what? He said it. He meant it. He's doing it. And it's working. And people go, it's a conspiracy theory. What? That's like if Bill Cosby said, listen, if you drink this, I am going to you. And people are like, nah, you're not. That's a conspiracy theory. No, if you drink this, I will be in every one of your orifices by morning. You will wake up with my dick in your ear, I promise you. Nah, you're just being funny, Bill Cosby.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for pulling up and clicking the play button. Hopefully you hit that like button as well. Shout out to all of you guys. Just let me know where you're watching this video, what city, what state, if you're at work, if you're at home. Shout out to all your dogs, your cats. Bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay to the dogs. Meow, meow to the cats. All right, all right. Yeah, I didn't know that I was bilingual. Well, now you know. Please do me a favor and hit the like button as well, and share this bad boy wherever you are. I want to shout out to all of my members, my YouTube members, man. They pulled up before the freaking before my moderators pulled up this morning. Shout out to Benny, Jared Dupree, Critical Thinking, Try It, Angel R, all of you guys, man. Sugar Shane, Renee, thank you so much for pulling up, guys. What's up, B? What's going on, B? Katarina, shout out to all my people, man. Hit that like button. We're going to have a good conversation this morning. I'm going to be honest with you before I even move forward. I was hesitant in going live this morning. I was up earlier today than I have been in like a week and a half. I was up very early. It's been a lot going on around the country. I have my own thoughts of why all of a sudden we got all of these mass shootings happening, two on the same day, one in New York and one in Vegas, I believe. And I first of all, condolences to all of the families who were victims of these shootings. My condolences to you all. Shout out to first responders for getting on the scene and stopping these folk from doing even more damage. But I find it kind of odd that these shootings are happening right at a point where Trump is pretty much, this dude is a rock star. He's handling real business. And how does this tie into anything? Well, it almost seems to me like whenever our president does something good, a man-made disaster or catastrophe happens where they want to turn the news away from the positivity of our country. And that's one of the things I don't like about this country. That's the world overall, but I'm an American citizen, so I'm just speaking about America specifically. And I just find it odd that the entire country wouldn't be excited about wins that we all benefit from. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Um, and then we have something that happens that's like a huge distraction. Like, look over there. You know what I mean? Let's take over the airwaves with some other types of news that don't make us look good or don't make the current sitting president look good. Let's cover the like everything on Twitter. Everything. You stop seeing anything about the big deal that happened between us and Europe over in Scotland. You stop hearing anything about it. All you heard about is shootings, um, a brawl between black people and white people. What else? Whatever they can possibly throw at you. Elon Musk didn't even give a shout out to Trump over this whole EU deal. Even Elon Musk didn't give a shout out. Like, I'm like, what's going on, bro? Like, the hatred is real. So when I was down here trying to figure out what I wanted to discuss today, and I have a lot that we're going to discuss, I'm be honest with you, I was a little turned off with how our country is acting, and it kind of blew my mind. And I know it's a bit of naivete. I'm a bit green when it comes to politics, wet behind the ears when it comes to politics. But I like to see us do better. I like to see us do way better, way better. So it starts here. That's why I'm doing these live streams. That's why we have Morning Vantage episode number 71. 70 freaking 1. Let's go. A lot of content creators might see this and be like, that's not a big deal. No, that's a huge 71 episodes of anything is huge. It's huge. All right. Yes, I should lift my bar, but it all has to start from somewhere. Season 1, episode number 71. We're moving. We're moving forward. And I'm excited about the community that we're building. We got people joining our members community. Shout out to all of our members. We got all of these amazing mods that help me out in the chat all the time. We got plenty of people joining the coaching course and coaching program that I have. Man, I'm just elated by everything that's happening in my personal life. Well, some things that's happening in my personal life. But when it comes to this country as a whole, I wish we can do better. I wish we could do better. Guys, I'm gonna need for you to answer the poll that I have attached to this to the live stream chat. Answer the poll is attached to the YouTube chat. I'm not on Kick, Twitch, or X. I don't have a poll on Kick, Twitch, or X. I had to point that out because I am also currently live streaming on those platforms as well while I live stream on YouTube. Also, if you quote and share my videos or my live stream on X, I will follow you back. That don't mean a whole lot, but it means something to me. So I plan on following back anybody who share my live stream and either quote it or tag me. All right. So hit the like button, share this bad boy if you feel like sharing it on Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, X, share it somewhere, anywhere. Don't matter. I just want to get the word out there. And also, if you could tell me one thing inside of the chat that you are grateful for, that will be appreciated as well. Shout out to all you guys, man. Y'all are pulling up. Who we got up in here? What's up? Take the bill. Critical thinking. Try it. What's going on, big dog? What's going on? Yeah, the propaganda machine they're definitely showing up and showing out. And CNN they were pretty much sulking all day yesterday. Thank you so much, Anaka. She said congratulations. For the 71 episodes, bow, bow, bow. I think that's what she's congratulating me for, but I'll say thank you before I even know what you're congratulating me for. Shout out to all you guys. My husband and my kids. Shout out to JJ. That's what I'm talking about. My grandson. Yes. My family. Super grateful. Put Big Tish in cuffs. What? I said, what are you grateful for? And Lori said, put Big Tish in cuffs. Yeah, because she's out again, and she is trying to sue. She is trying to sue Trump again for illegals. Welfare benefits is what she wants to sue him for. Illegal immigrants' welfare benefits. Absolutely insane. Yes. God bless the great red state of Arkansas. Arkansas. My beautiful wife. Let's go, Jared. Represent, big dog. Represent, Jared. Yes. Let them know it's cool to be married to a amazing person. Let the people know it's cool to be it's cool to be in a nuclear family. You know what I mean? I got a great sleep last night too. Shout out to Take the Bill for getting a great sleep last night. Icy said I voted for a great president, but I may want a beer before Armageddon begins. So we got a lot to discuss, guys. Hit that like button, answer the poll. I'm really interested in what your answers are. And I want to see what you got to say. All right. Yeah, I'm happy to be alive, grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for my husband, children, family, friends, and life. Shout out to Katarina for pulling out all of the gratefulness. My 9 dogs, 30 chickens, and 12 ducks. Man, you ain't got no 9 dogs, 30 chickens, and 12 ducks. Do you? The United States is missing joy. I agree, Quincy. I agree, 1,000%. It's a lot going on, man. There's so much going on. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's insane. Like I honestly did not know what I wanted to discuss today, but I'm here and we're about to have some great discussions. Shout out to all you guys for pulling up. Let's get to it. First, giving honor to God,
another crazy billionaire,
life,
Bill Gates,
who is the pioneer and protector of my faith, pioneer and perfecter of my faith, to whom all blessings flow. I give honor to my Lord and Savior this morning, just for blessing me and my family with a roof over our heads, with one another, with water in our pipes. Yeah, with AC since it's hot. Shout out to Jared Dupree, who actually installed the AC unit over there, where he is. I forgot what city you're in again, Jared. My bad, brother. I know you said it earlier today. I thank God for this water. Thank God for food. I thank God for you. I thank God for whether or not you're a lover or a hater. You know what I mean? I thank God for all people who put that positive energy out there and want to see people thrive and do well. Want to see all of Americans thrive and do well. My love is for you. So shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys. And if you haven't thanked God today, make sure you get an opportunity to thank him later. All right. Let's go and jump into it. All right, so Kyrie Irving he's been talking, bro, and he said some things that I want us to cover. I want us to look at something that Kyrie Irving said. Also, Tulsi Gabbard is speaking out as well. Tulsi Gabbard has something to say about being shadow banned. Her name is not like Meta. That's Facebook and Instagram have completely shadow banned Tulsi Gabbard. And if Meta has done it, trust and believe other liberal platforms are doing it as well. And that's the problem right there, because they're stopping the truth from getting out. Think about that. Why else would they prevent her reach, her videos from getting out there, her name from being tagged, if they don't want to stop and prevent people from finding out the truth? That's exactly what they're trying to do. So we're going to start out with some Kyrie Irving. Just in case you guys don't know him, he is one of the best, probably the best ball handler in the NBA. Not probably, he is the best ball handler in the NBA. All right, played alongside LeBron James with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They won a chip together. Then he went on to play alongside Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant and James Harden with the Brooklyn Nets. Then he played with the Celtics alongside of Marcus Smart and those guys. And I believe he's with the Dallas Mavericks right now. Yeah. So him and Anthony Davis are with the Dallas Mavericks. That's where Luka Doncic came from. Now he's playing with the LA Lakers. There's a whole lot of moving around. So not to even talk about the NBA part, I just love basketball. That's one of my favorite sports. You know what I mean? Whenever I have a moment, I go out back and I shoot. To God be the glory. All right, so listen to what he has to say. Hit the like button, guys. we're just now getting started. All right, let's go.
This whole celebrity idea is eroding. The whole fame idea is eroding. That shit was sold to us, y'all. You got people out here that are human, that are acting every day of their life. They're not even real. They just on NPC shit. Every day they acting. They don't even know the world is a stage, dog. And it's a lot of terrible actors. It's a lot of terrible actors out here. The world is a stage. There's a lot of terrible fucking actors, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it, dog. I'm just gonna say it. I tried to tell Spice beforehand. I said it, but the whole idea of celebrity, bro. If you're not a real person and you can't stand on your morals and principles out here, move out the way. If you can't stand on any principles and morals out here as a person that's trying to see this world become better, move out the way for the time being. I'm not paying attention to all the beefs going on or who.
All right, so
Paying attention to all the
that's the video that we're starting off with. I had to put on my headphones because he was a little low. But he's absolutely correct when he say that these people are fake. They're bots. And some of them, and I'm not talking about that they're humanoids, that they're some type of aliens, which some of them may be. I'm not going to go ahead and push that out of there at all because they're super wealthy and they get bored with regular life. And if you believe that they have not cloned one of their own yet, you lost your daggone mind. You have lost your mind. A lot of these people are out here doing whatever they are trying to defy the Lord. They're trying to defy God. They don't care about the God we serve. They don't look at life that way. They are walking, talking advertisements. All they do is wear goofy looking clothes all day long that they get for free from all of these top fashion designers wearing $5,000 shirts and $8,000 pants and $10,000 shoes just so us consumers can do what we do as sheep. Go out there to the store and try to look just like them. They're walking, talking advertisements. They pretty much say whatever the propaganda machine tell them to say. Very left-leaning. They don't care about the God you serve at all whatsoever. They just care about the next bag that's coming in, the next production that they're going to put together. And for all we know, their production starts out there in the field, on the sidewalks you're in. You know what I mean? They're driving the cars. They're advertising. They're living in their homes in certain neighborhoods, advertising. Everything they do, they're going to the schools that they want to advertise. Their children do exactly like it's the same thing. These people are not real. Why are we listening to Kyrie Irving? Because sometimes Kyrie Irving, he's right. Sometimes what he's saying is correct, and I believe that it will serve us all if we actually listen. Listen to what he says about Bill Gates. Now, I actually pulled up some stuff about Bill Gates. Y'all already know that he bought up, this guy owns more farmland in the United States than the United States own. This dude owns, I'm going to say this one more time because when I seen this blew my mind. He owns more farmland in the United States than the actual United States own. This is insane. Listen to this part right here. And guys, my apologies for the low volume, but it's going to go up. I promise.
I still think it's weird that, the Gates family or Bill Gates owns a lot of the, land in North Dakota. I think that's weird. He owns the majority of the water in the United States. I think that's weird. Whatever. That, weird. This to each his own. This is for informational purpose only. But at the same time, it's just like when you go to the grocery store and you see certain products that are on there that, they spray with a bunch of shit, bunch of pests.
He's not lying. He's not lying. Like, I can't find the video. I'm trying to find this video. Or here it is right here. I found it. The one where Bill Gates was having a conversation about population control. And this was in 2008 when, they tapped the first black president on the shoulder and said, yo, you're going to run the new propaganda machine. That's what we're going to need for you to do. Stay on code, stay on script, and do what you have to do, because that's exactly what we're moving in that direction. All right. So Bill Gates, this dude, man, I think he's evil. That's just me. Now, I don't think billionaires are evil. I don't think people are evil simply because they tap into capitalism and play the game right. He has been kicking butt, so I can't fault him for his success. But I will say that a lot of his moves that he's been putting together is a little suspect, in my opinion. All right. So what does she say? Quincy, thank you so much for the super chat. What do you think about black people being mad with Ralph Lauren? Let me just say this. I don't think that black people have a right to be mad with Ralph Lauren for him lifting some of his prices to like $5,000 for a t-shirt or for a certain clothing line or whatnot that they can't particularly reach or they can't wear. Or him creating a clothing line that represents something that's supposed to deal with black people, and he's not doing it in a way that represents black people. He's Ralph Lauren. He don't care about black people. He don't care. He cares about that mighty dollar. That's it. Like, so they need to just let it go. They need to just let it go. That's just how I feel about that. Let me get more, just because you asked. Let me see, Ralph Lauren, black people. All right, so I just now typed this into this joint to see what's going on, and let me see. Oak Bluffs, Ralph Lauren created an, okay, let me see here. All right. I have no complaints about the story of Ralph Lauren, blah, blah, blah. Same argument I give to black people who hate white people who stop buying BMW. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you, Quincy. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. When it comes to pop culture, I don't really follow all of the stories, all of the trends, because I think that they're foolish. I do. And I'm not saying that you are foolish or any one of you are foolish for following the trends. I'm just simply saying I don't follow them that much because they don't do anything for my day-to-day life. I heard that black people are upset because Ralph Lauren started a clothing line that has to do with something historically black, but he's not appeasing them because the style is just whitewashed, I guess, whitewashed. Ralph Lauren is not in the business for appeasing a certain group of people. He is in the business of making money. And if he know that black people will extend our resources, we will overextend our resources just so we can look rich, just so we can look good, look fashionable, then he's going to continue to do that. Just like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan puts out extremely expensive sneakers, knowing good and well that people still get robbed for their sneakers. At one point, a lot of people were getting robbed and shot for their Michael Jordan sneakers. But did that stop Michael Jordan from putting out shoes? No, not only did he put out more shoes, but he raised the price. Because when you raise the price, apparently that lifts the value and that make more people want it, make more people covet that shoe that they can't afford. So the people who have not, they will go out of their way to take from the haves. And we will go out of our way, even if we can't afford to buy that product, we will go out of our way to live above our means because that's what we do. Not only black people, everybody do this. But I just think it's silly that we're trying to, well, if we got an opinion, we got an opinion. Put it out there. I just think that my Ralph Lauren don't care. And if you actually do not like what Ralph Lauren is putting out there, don't buy Ralph Lauren. Don't buy Ralph Lauren. As a matter of fact, I will say this. Don't buy any product that does not put more money into your community. And that will be most of the things we buy, most of the brands we have on our backs, most of the brands we drive, like all of the Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, Volkswagen, Teslas, you name it. Most of the everything that we out there consuming and spending all of this money on, going into debt for, they don't put money back into the community. So we're just doing it as a vanity project because we're able to flex on our family, friends, neighbors, you name it. Or we're just doing it because it makes us feel like we're doing something bigger than we're actually doing. It makes us feel successful. It makes us feel like we're doing something worthwhile. So we do it at an extremely high level. Like when it comes to stepping out and looking rich, that's something that Black people know how to do very well. We know how to step out and look like we got money. But what we don't know is, and what we're finding out what we're finding out is people who actually have money, they see us coming from a mile away. People who actually have money, they're not covering their whole body with Gucci or Fendi or Prada or Louis Vuitton or Hermes or Chanel. They're not covering their whole body like that. As a matter of fact, if they are, it's going to be quiet luxury. It's going to be that quiet flex. Like if you know, you actually know. It's not going to be a diamond out chain that look like it's $250,000, $500,000 just so we can brag on it. No, people with real money, they're not wearing that. That's why when Jay-Z started getting real money, this dude stopped. He stopped wearing chains. He stopped wearing the big old watches that cost millions of dollars. Well, allegedly, because bust down watches that we go and change up and we put a whole bunch of diamonds in and whatnot, the resale value drops immensely. So they're out there messing up perfectly good, expensive watches simply because they can. Wasteful spending. Jay-Z has tricked the entire Black community into getting out there buying expensive things, thinking that this will up your value in the world, and it does not. So if we're out there complaining about a designer lifting their prices or creating a line of clothing that does not appease us, and we think we have the right to demand they do things the way we want them to do things, we're foolish. We're foolish. They're already laughing at us. They're already laughing at us. I firmly believe that. When we walk into a room filled with people who actually have resources, who own land, who own homes in many different cities, probably countries, they're looking at us like, oh, I see your little cute Louis Vuitton bag. Probably cost you like 5 paychecks, huh? Damn, sorry to hear about that. Here's the thing. We spend our bill money on luxuries. Wealthy people spend the money that their money made on luxuries. So if their money makes them money, when their money makes them money, their investments, when their investments make them money, that's when they go out there and buy luxuries, toys to play around with. Whereas most people in our community, we spend our bill money. We will skip a bill to go on a luxurious trip or something like that, or to buy something just for the sake of buying it. So I don't think Ralph Lauren cares. And to be honest with you, I'm one of them Black people that don't care either. Quincy, thank you so much for the super chat and for the awesome question. You put me on the spot this morning. And for that, I will never forgive you. Shout out to you all, man. Make sure you hit that like button and let me know what you're grateful for if you haven't already. A lot of people have already sounded off, and shout out to all of my greens and my blues. My greens are my members of the YouTube channel, and my blues are my mods. All right. Some of them are green as well. Shout out to all of you guys. And if you want to join, hit the join button and we can go from there. All right. So Kyrie Irving, he just put it out there like Bill Gates owns all this property, owns all this land. He controls the food source. He's out there spraying our food. And like, come on, bro. At what point do we say, like, Bill Gates, people like yourself, nah, bro, fall back. All right. Also, I want to say to so our next story, we're about to move on to our next story because I'm done with that. I'm done with that one. But shout out to you all for pulling up. All right, so our next story is this was next in line, but I don't know if I want to show this one. All right, well, let's go ahead and touch on it. So this one right here will explain itself. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't, guys, and thank you again for pulling up to the Morning Vantage, episode number 71. What's going on, my guy? Intelligent observer. Too many peps want to rely on the government or rich people to come up. Peps. How about we bring our resources together as a community? Start small. If we can protest nonstop, if we can protest nonstop, why can't we come together? It's because most people don't want to come together, bro. Period. Most people don't want to come together. And you know that. Intelligent observer, you already know that, bro. Most people just want to do their own thing. They want to poop on other people, meaning that they want to flex. They want to be better than other people. They want to have more than other people. And if they see you on an upward trajectory or doing well in life, they're probably preying on your downfall. They don't want to join forces. They don't want to, become a conglomerate of power. They want to become better than you, period. So that's why we can't put together and move forward as a community. The left want the right to fail. The right want the left to fail. Like the middle think both sides are crazy and they're the crazy ones because they won't make any decisions themselves. Like we're all over the place as a country, man. All over the place. That's why I believe those 2 shootings that just now happened was a part of the propaganda machine, in my opinion. Because something positive happened for the country and it was led by our President Trump. And nobody wants to put that narrative out there. They always want to change the narrative. Let's take over the news source. We run it anyway. What could change it like anything else? Well, a shooting. A mass shooting always helps. Always change the narrative. So that's where we are right now, man. But I'm with you. If you want to get on the phone and you want to do something big, I would love to have a discussion about it for real. Because right now, where I am in life, bro, I just want to win and I want to help other people win. And I want to see everybody win that deserve to win. Why? Because we have families connected to us. Like we have bills to pay. We have desires of our hearts. Like we want to be able to serve the Lord and serve people while doing so. And with more resources, we could do a damn good work, in my opinion. So I'm with you, brother. If you want to work, you want to do something, I'm with you. Let's go. And thank you again for pulling up, my man. And thank you for the super chats. Sugar Shane, what do you think about the honey buns up in Cali? I don't know nothing about no honey buns in Cali. Is this a serious question? Is this a serious question, bro? Huh? Thanks, Sugar Shane. I'm going to look into that, but let me know if that's a serious question. All right, here we go, guys. This one right here is going to blow your mind. Absolute beauty of a woman.
Why is this such a roadblock? Why have we spent an hour discussing this? Especially, you say you care about the students, but half of you are not sure what gender is, especially transgender. I know the lawyer said transsexual earlier. That's not the correct term. It's transgender. I'm a transgender woman. My pronouns are she, her, and I will only accept those pronouns. I will not be addressed any other way. And in the workspace, I'm protected by that. Our students should be too, especially when they're not over 18, don't have a voice. So I'm just imploring you to go beyond what, just really consider, what is this fight really about? Why is it such entrenched? I know we hear a lot about religious liberty, and quite honestly, I grew up in Christian education all through college. I don't remember any of my doctrinal classes mentioning only male and female, and that's the way it should be. If you feel it is, awesome, good. You get to believe that. You don't get to impose those beliefs on anybody else. And that's actually what religious liberty is that your right to believe that is protected, but the other person that identifies as something else is also is right to be protected. So I guess I'm here to say is, with Oshkosh Pride, we're paying attention. And we're going to be involved in this conversation if it keeps on going. But we've spent an hour on this conversation when clearly there are other issues on this agenda. There are other issues that we need to be doing for students in the area. Thank you.
All right, so
Why is this such a roadblock?
it's a roadblock because you made it a roadblock. That's why it's a roadblock. It wouldn't be a roadblock if you didn't make it a roadblock. You're making it a big issue. You're making it bigger than it actually has to be. Angie, I'm Angie on the Gulf. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Shout out to you for becoming a member. Much love to you. I appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to Angie, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Don't be mean. Don't be mean, Courtney, with a C. What's going on? Good morning. All right, so check this out, brother. Just because you decide that you are a woman don't mean that other people have to address you as a woman. And and it's unfortunate that you are taking this time to manipulate the laws that are in place to protect people. You said clearly I'm protected at work. And if I want to be called a woman, then you should address me as such. Bro, don't nobody want to play those games. And plus, women have gone through way too much. Way too much. Women go through so much. Women are the reason why this earth is populated. They're the reason why like we actually have softness and tender loving care and people care about certain things that aren't so manly and rah rah rah. Like, stop trying to take from the women, okay? Call yourself something else. You are not a woman, sir. Trans or whatever the case may be, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just simply saying you are not a woman and you should not be called one. Period. I don't care if your dingling is cut off. If your dingling cut off, then you're fully dedicated. Shout out to you. But that don't mean that we have to play along. Like, the people who want to play along, let them. The people who don't want to play along, don't try to get them fired or get all pissed off because they're upset. I mean, they don't want to, I guess, feed your delusion. And I'm saying this with love. I actually love all human beings, like, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to love our brothers and our sisters. You're not my sister. You're my brother. You were born as a boy, and you are currently a man trying to be a woman. So I will address you as that, or I just won't address you at all. And it's unfortunate that when I go to the store sometimes and a young lady serves me, she works for the restaurant or for the store that I'm buying something from. And shout out to Lori for becoming a YouTube member. Shout out to you. Yes. Much love to you guys, man. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And I say yes, ma'am, to a girl. I feel like sugar honey iced tea because the girl looks at me sideways like I disrespected her. Why? Because she's a little rough, and clearly she's leaning toward being the male version of the lesbian, right? The butch version of the lesbian. And I don't acknowledge that. Well, I call all women. I mean, I'm very respectful to women. Yes, ma'am. Sis, like, I'm opening doors for you. I don't care if you look like a man. If you look like a man and you're trying to dress like one, all sloppy with your pants sagging and you got some muscles or some face hair, and I know that you're a woman, I'm treating you like a woman, period. But you, sir, you're a man. You can ejaculate inside of a woman and create more people. Anyone that could put their naturally born member inside of another human being and impregnate them are not a woman. You are a woman maker. You can make more women. You know what I mean? You can impregnate women. That's what you can do. That is a superpower. I mean, that's a blessing right there. And what you are doing, you're completely denying the man that God created you to be and your purpose in life. All because you don't want to adhere to any type of religious or spiritual teachings. But again, that's your business. You don't have to play by our rules, and we're not going to force you. But we don't have to play by your rules, and guess what? You're not going to force us. We don't care about how many My Little Pony tracks you got in your daggone head. I don't know how you glued that My Little Pony joint on your head or where you bought it. Did you get it from Toys R Us before they closed down? I don't know, and I don't care. At the end of the day, that's you playing make-believe. That's you. And all of your coworkers that call you sis and woman and all this other stuff and call you girlfriend and relate to you on a female level, then that's their business. Me, I'm like, okay, can this person impregnate another human being? Do you have the natural ability to do so? And if the answer is yes, you will not ever, I will never, ever call you a woman. That's just my 2 pennies. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. All right. So let's go to Tulsi Gabbard, and then we're going to move on to this dude that they called a white man. They called him a white man. They said that he was possibly white. This guy right here that did the shooting in New York. Shout out to all my greens. Shout out to all my blues. You guys are dope. Y'all are the reason why I even look forward to doing live streams, and I'm appreciative of you. All right. All right. So, let me see. So Tulsi Gabbard has been rocking this. She's been rocking lately. She's been doing her thing, like for real. She's put out a whole lot of information. Let me go ahead and show it to you guys because I posted not too long ago. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna get it. So Tulsi Gabbard did a whole lot of research, and she provided receipts showing that there has been some treason on the part of then President Barack Obama. And some of the things that he did were not on the up and up. This was her video that she put out this was the video that she put out right here. I'm going to play some of this just so you guys can see it again, because they're trying to prevent this information from getting out. That's why it's important that you guys share or clip some of my live streams and share them all over whatever platform you're connected to, and make sure you tag me, because they're trying to shut her down. All right. So she put this information out there, and because of that, they're trying to really shut her up. Check this out.
Multiple intelligence community assessments released in the months leading up to the November 2016 election concluded that Russia had neither the intent nor capability to impact the outcome of the U.S. election. On December 5th.
We've been listening there to the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, continuing on what has now been a multi-day effort, not only with public statements like this, but release of documents to attempt to back up the quite extreme allegation that President Obama is guilty of treason and that he worked in some sort of conspiracy with Hillary Clinton, etc., in the assessment by the intelligence community at the time that Russia interfered in the 2016 election.
Intelligence community assessment.
All right. So as you clearly saw, when she was speaking, CNN cut her off to try to, they cut her off so they can tell us that this was her attempt to put together all this information. She has paperwork and all this other stuff. And this is a journalist speaking about this. Usually when you provide receipts to a journalist, it's a go. It's a green light. whether you have an agenda or not. It's news. It's something that you should take seriously. And these people at CNN are not taking her seriously. Why? Because it goes against their agenda. Their agenda is not America first. That's not their agenda at all. Their agenda, I don't even know what their agenda is. I'm not even going to lie and act like I do. All right. All right. So let's go to the top now. Let's go to the top of this thing and see the new video that she came out with, because she's being shut down all over different platforms. And I really need y'all to check this out. It's only 2 minutes long. I'm not going to interrupt it. And I saw what you said, brother, about Tulsi Gabbard, man, intelligent observer. I saw what you said. I'm sure you have some information about her, and I would love to have the conversation, bro. As a matter of fact, if you want to, you can pull up. You already know, if you got one of the last links that you got that I sent to you, it still works. So you can pull up and speak about your girl, Tulsi, man. If you're in a position to pull up. All right. If not, here we go. Hit the like button, guys.
Hey, everybody. So since this morning, I've gotten some questions from people who are not familiar with the term shadow banning and are asking exactly what it is. So I want to take a minute to show you. For example, when people try to type my name into the search box on Instagram or the Discover box, my account does not show up. Whether you type in Tulsi Gabbard, it literally does not show up. I'm also getting a lot of reports from people who are trying to at my name, at Tulsi Gabbard, and mention me in their Instagram stories or posts, and they're getting a warning that says this account has posted false information.
Now, here's the thing. You don't see this when you type in the shade room. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever heard of the shade room. Just a thumbs up or thumbs down. Where they talk about everything pop culture. And most of the stuff they talk about are rumors. And sometimes they'll show some receipts. And it's all developing. But you never see this right here. That this account has repeatedly posted false information that was reviewed by independent fact checkers or went against our community guidelines. So there's a whole bunch of people that are trying to shut her down. And I also I'm going to speak on this in a moment too, because it's not always just the platform. They allow liberties to the people who enjoy the platform to report you as much as possible, regardless if they're right or wrong. Like they can make you a villain on that platform and you could be saying everything correct. So that's what we're talking about.
Warning that says this account has posted false information. Obviously, they're not providing us or whoever's trying to post this examples of what this misinformation is or what exactly they're talking about. People try to tag me in an Instagram post and they get an error saying, we are restricting certain activity to protect our community. What are they protecting their community from?
They're protecting their community from you. All right. So their community are the users of their platform. The users of their platform are liberal. All right. Those liberals are pissed that you're putting out something that challenges their stance. It challenges the person that they believe in. If you're putting out information that make the person that they vote for, they believe in, or they pretty much adore or honor or worship, let's say that worship. You say something negative about something that someone that they worship, they're going to report your video. They're going to report your video, and whether or not you are right or wrong, you are doing a disservice to the community because you're putting out information that they don't appreciate. All right. So it's far more people reporting you on those sites than are loving your videos that you're putting out, that are appreciative of the information that's coming their way. And that's unfortunate, but it just is what it is. Happens here on YouTube. It happens on Instagram, happens on Facebook, happens on TikTok, happens on X. Even without anybody reporting you, X got bots that will show up immediately and say that you were wrong, you violated community guidelines. I showed you guys that happened to me this week when I was just commenting on something I saw in South Park. because that was trending on X.
Protecting their community from? Nobody knows. Another thing is just with my posts, I would say that with the numbers of views and the numbers of likes, they're down. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of what shadow banning is and what the effects are. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday saying, hey, how come they're allowed to do this? I know very well that these big tech companies have a lot of Congress in their back pocket. And so while you'll hear Democrats and Republicans railing against, suppression, maybe, I don't know actually what the split is between Democrats and Republicans, but you'll hear politicians railing against, the power of big tech monopolies and something's got to be done. Well, Congress hasn't done anything yet. And big tech money is the reason why. So as long as we have these cowardly leaders in place, I don't anticipate any real change. So if you are not already, I encourage you to join me at tulsi.locals.com. You'll get to see everything I'm posting directly. No chance of censorship. This platform celebrates free speech and democracy, and I encourage you to join me there, or join me on other platforms whose mission it is to uphold free speech, uphold our First Amendment rights, and protect our democracy.
All right, so here's the one thing that you have to do, like for Christians specifically. One thing that we have to do is we need to fall out of love with the world. We need to fall completely out of love with the world. What Tulsi Gabbard is starting to see is that she is in support of the side that who are Christians, who want to see things done right all across the board, or who put God and family first before anything. And when you start doing that, you start to upset all of Satan's minions. That's it. It's nothing all complicated. It's just as simply as that simple. Once you no longer are a voice for the world, you get hated on. It's that simple. When you go against what's popular, you get hated on. It's that simple. And these platforms are owned by those people. They support what's popular. They support what's most debaucherous. They support the worst of things. And when you put out anything to try to balance where we are as a country or as a people, they hate it. That's like me getting out there and saying, I do realize that some of you trans men and trans women want to be called men and women, but let's think about this. Let's talk about it. You are not what you profess to be. And I will not acquiesce. I know I'm being pressured. I know I'm being bullied, but it's my choice. And I will not play along. Well, it's also their choice to continue to do things that match their character. Their character will be to rail against you and any truth seekers. Their character will be to report you until you play along, or bully you, or beat you down, or make you lose so much money that you feel like you have to play along in order to survive. So that happens. That happens on YouTube, Instagram, X, all of the platforms. That's why she's sending people directly to Her Truth Social. So Her Truth Social is pretty much a sanctuary for people who know that no one in here will report your stuff. We come here for the information that you have for us. So whether or not, if you don't sign up for that sanctuary, then we really can't complain about what happens in these demonic platforms that we're in. And we need these platforms in order to get the word out, because the word that we're trying to get out is not for one specific group of people. It's for everyone. It's just unfortunate that not everyone can receive information without bitching and moaning about it, complaining and reporting you, rather than having a conversation. Some people have to yell at you and curse at you and demean you. And if they don't see that you're hurt, they're going to try to say or do something else until you are hurt. Hurt people hurt people. And most people that support the left leaning agenda are hurt people, and they love to see us hurt. So that's another reason why when it comes to the shooting in New York and the shooting in Vegas, the timeliness of it all just don't make sense to me. It doesn't. It's one of them turn the page type of situations. You have a guy walking over to an NFL building in the middle of Manhattan, in the middle of New York, Fifth Avenue, with an AR-15, look like it's military grade, just to go shoot people? No, it seems like that person was tagged and said, "You're it. You remember what we signed up for, right? All right, it's go time. We need there to be a distraction big enough so that people not pay attention to this EU deal that we just now landed. So we not pay attention to the economy and how it's doing. So we not pay attention to the fact that people are actually happy with all the policies that's coming across the table, that the things that Trump are doing. We don't like this. We need to change this up. Why do they keep winning? We put all of our powers against them. We prayed against them. We have pastors like Pastor Jamal Bryant, who told his church that we can pray them away, that God will remove white people from government. God will remove MAGA. God will kick them out as long as we shout his praises. What part of the Bible did you get that from, bro? When I was reading the Bible and it told me that we don't battle against flesh and blood, but against spirits in high places. Spirits in high places. I believe that's true. You ever got to a point where you've been struggling to get something done and you finally got it done or got close to getting it done, and then something happens? It's because what you're doing is going to appease God, and these spirits in high places, they have to stop you. But here's the thing. You don't have to stop. You don't have to give up, because God is more powerful than anything we face out there. There's absolutely nothing that we can face that's bigger than the God we serve. 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that which you are able, but will provide a door to escape so that you will be able to bear it. There's nothing new under the sun. You will not face any type of circumstance or anything that's bigger than the Lord. He can get us through it." So yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, definitely point out the fact that these platforms are doing this to you, just to let us know what's happening out there. Thank you for educating us on what shadow banning is. Thank you for showing us proof of how it's being done on these platforms. And also, thank you for moving on and saying, "Yo, I'm not even going to deal with this. If y'all want to get the real information, come to my locals. Come to join me on locals." Because we can't salivate over what we can't do or the barriers that are in front of you. Those are small. Those mountains are small. As long as we have the Lord on our side, we can go through it, over it, under it, around it. It's nothing to us. We can get it done. As long as the Lord provides us with health and understanding, we are good. So I pray that Tulsi Gabbard is protected and she continues to get the word out there. Because trust me, this world don't want us to win. And it definitely don't want Trump to win. Don't want Trump to do well at all. The devil was happy with how the last administration was running. It was happy with all the LGBTQAI plus parties that they were putting on and celebrating. It was happy that they were getting all of the Bibles and putting God out of school and God out of organizations and institutions. It was happy. So this new administration, which they call a regime, is starting to set things back properly where they're supposed to be. So yeah. Shout out to this young lady, and I agree with WTF for real. She a fox. She a fox for real. I can't speak too loud because my wife in the house. I don't want to get in trouble. But Tulsi Gabbard, man, what? How tall is she? I heard she's about 5'10". She probably got big feet. Tulsi is a nice person, but extremely stuck up. She's never called me once. Shout out to Jeff, man. Shout out to Yankee Jeff. Shout out to Yankee Jeff, man. Yankee Jeff. So this brother by the name of his channel is called It's Not Your Fault, right? And he represents Al-Anon, all right? So that's when you try to help your family members and friends, whoever you're related to or friends with, or care about. You help them deal with their family members being alcoholics and drug addicts. Help them cope with it. Help them figure out ways to talk to their people and support their people. And just be an ear, be that arm of support, that shoulder to cry on, that home where they can lay down and just know that they're safe and they can deal with their issue while you help them. You know what I mean? Because everybody needs support. Everybody. If you constantly have people coming to you for water, you're going to have to pour into yourself so that you can have something to pour into others. If you have nothing else to pour into others, then you need to go where for a re-up. You need to be replenished by the Lord. You know what I mean? You need to ask the Lord to continue to pour into me so that I can pour into other people. And that was another thing that took me so long to figure out exactly what I wanted to go live with this morning, because I'm so done with performing. I'm done with that, man. I've been done with that in ministry. Sometimes it feels like I'm doing God a good service by putting the word out there to his people, but sometimes it feels performative. It feels like I'm just using my gifts that the Lord gave me in the wrong way. So sometimes I have to check myself, but I'm also holding myself back, because that's the thing, that voice that talks us out of doing positive things are usually ourselves. That's us. It's not other people. I mean, we look at the actions and how things are moving, the waves, the upward and down and whatnot, the rise and falls, peaks and valleys. But at the end of the day, I just want to serve the Lord, to be honest with you. That's where I am right now in my life. 47 years old. I want to do God a service. I want to do a good service, but that's just me. All right. But thank you so much, big dog. I appreciate you. Okay. So Charlie Kirk put this out there yesterday. Because of Trump's deal that he made, CNN had a hard time, although they had to do it, but they had a hard time doing it. And when somebody got shot in New York, I'm certain that they were so happy. Oh my God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We don't have to talk about Trump's EU deal. Although Chuck Schumer is saying that it's bad and a lot of people are going to get screwed over by it, I'm still looking into that. I don't know a whole lot about politics, but I try to learn as much as possible now so that I can communicate about it. At first, I wasn't that diligent about it, but now I ain't trying to be all willy-nilly with it. Here we go.
The early reviews are in on the new trade deal announced with the European Union. The Financial Times says the deal marks a victory for Trump.
Is this a fantastic deal then struck by Donald Trump?
Absolutely a victory on behalf of the Trump administration.
Isabel, the bottom line is this is the biggest trade deal in President Trump's effort to effectively reshape the global trading order.
On this deal, the European Union, this is a big win for the U.S.
The bigger picture is that Trump is still very much pursuing his longer-term goal of achieving what he perceives to be fairness for America.
It's a triumph of a lot of things. Certainly, the president ought to take a victory lap. I think it ends up being good for the European Union. It's a blow against the conventional wisdom.
The early reviews are in on the new trade deal announced with the European Union.
Man, I thought that was absolutely dope, man. Shout out to Trump. He's doing some amazing things, man. I'm excited for everything that's happening. For real. I really am, man. And I'm glad that people are starting to fess up that, you know what? Maybe he is doing a good job. Maybe he is doing a good work. You know what I mean? Give the brother a chance. That's what, when the country claims to be, I'm talking about the side that don't agree with Trump. They claim to be a democracy. They claim to be a democratic country, which we are not. We are a republic, but they claim to be a democratic country. Well, Trump was voted into office fair and square. He was voted into office as the 47th president, fair and square. There was a red wave. Respect it. Respect the democracy of it all. Don't cry. Y'all was claiming that he was the one that was a crybaby crying about losing, election denier. And as a matter of fact, they said that so much that it became a censorship-worthy term, meaning that anybody who denied the election of 2020 were shadow banned. The same way that Tulsi Gabbard was just now talking about, you can search my name and you won't find it. You can go to my website and you won't. Like, she's absolutely correct. It got to a point where we couldn't even question the 2020 election. Now we can. And nobody want to say, thank you so much for the information. I just now started looking into this too. And yeah, it's I don't agree that Trump they stole the election from him or anything like that, but this information is good and I'm gonna look into it. Like, that's what an adult does. That's what somebody do when you give them some information that can positively impact them and their families. The truth positively impacts. They feel like you're going against them by putting information out about a president that they don't want to say anything negative about because he's black. It's so weird. It's so weird. So then we have, so because of this right here, shout out to this this video where this brother is a pure representation of the Democratic Party. Hit the like button, guys, and let me know. Make sure y'all answer this poll. We have 285 people that answered the poll. Yesterday on our poll, we had 1,000 people answer the poll. We have 285 people that answered the poll. I need for y'all to answer that poll. I know it's not the best poll or whatever, but I want y'all to answer it. All right. All right. Thank you. And make sure you hit the like button of this live stream before you answer it. And if you don't like the live stream at the end of it, you can take your like back.
All I need to know is you're a Trump supporter, and that tells me everything, honey.
You know nothing about me.
That's all I need to know. You're evil. Now go away.
How am I evil? No.
Support a pedophile, you weird, sick
pedophile?
bitch.
What's my name?
I don't need to know your name to know that you're part of a cult trying to overthrow the government. You're an inbred dumbass. Get the fuck out of my face with that, or I'm gonna grab it and throw it on the fucking ground. If you get 1 inch closer. Trumpsters are pussies unless they're in large numbers or weapons.
This dude's vein is popping out of his neck. He's a white man that's turning red and look like horns are about to grow out of his head. Yet he says to her that Trump supporters are evil. Yet he is the one that's yelling and can't control his damn rage. And not for nothing, brother, but you're talking to a woman. You're talking to a young lady. How's that? How you call her evil, but you haven't showed one sign of humility the entire time you was talking to her? This is a young lady. Okay, let's continue.
Sir. Trumpsters are pussies unless they're in large numbers or weapons. Any one of them could step up, I'll pound them. Step up into my space. It's called Stand Your Ground law. It was put in place so they could kill black people easier. Guess what? I can kill Nazis easier.
Who is a Nazi?
All of y'all.
I'm a Nazi?
Everybody who supports Donald Trump, you support Nazis. How can you not be a Nazi?
Have you killed a Nazi yet?
You're stupid Nazi. Fucking don't touch me.
Oh, okay.
So he said that.
You're part of the crew tearing our country apart.
Walk away. I had to too. Walk away. He's ridiculous.
Racist twats.
Listen,
You
guys.
racist
I'll talk to you about
twats.
Why is this dude Robert De Niro in Out? Like he's acting just like Robert De Niro. He kind of looked like him a little bit. Why do you have to be so damn upset, bro? You put on your nice anti-Trump shirt, came to the protest just to be pissed off and yell at a young lady? What's the point? This is how these keyboard killers, these thumb thugs, these online hoodlums who act like they're tough behind their keyboard and behind their phones with all their texting that they do. This is how they sound. Just like this brother. If you look up Democrat in the damn dictionary, his face should be right there. Be just like this. This should be his face. Like, this is embarrassing, bro. Like, this is somebody's husband. This is probably somebody's father. And you out there acting foolish.
Listen, guys. I'll talk to you about. Dude, I'll talk to you guys.
Hurry up and
Where's your buddy?
do the
Hey, bro, what's going on? Where's your buddy?
What's going on? You support pedophiles. All right, yeah, do the pedophiles.
Where's your buddy going? We'll say goodbye, man. Where'd your buddy go? Somebody was with you.
There he goes again.
Hey, you've shown you don't care about dead children every time there's a shooting.
Yeah.
More guns, more guns, more guns. You bunch of sick fucks.
That man knows nothing about me. Doesn't even know my name. Doesn't know my
Mental health,
channel.
and then we're gonna gut mental health, just like you gut FEMA. Anything that helps, you gut, because you're a bunch of.
This is what he
sinister
does at home. He like types on Facebook comment section like my name. Doesn't know my
mental health,
channel.
and then we're gonna gut.
Hey, Rich Murphy, that was a good one, brother. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh my gracious. Oh my gracious. His heart is about to explode from being so damn evil, man. Shout out to Marla for gifting somebody a membership. Let's go, Marla. Thank you, Marla5656. I appreciate you. Yeah. Make sure y'all take advantage of that membership that she went ahead and donated. Yeah. Yeah. And thank you to the 299 people that answered the poll. The poll simply reads, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. That's the first one. Nothing beats a cold beer and a smoke. Nothing beats a country with a real president. Nothing beats a propaganda machine like mainstream media. All right. And right now, 76% of you said nothing beats a country with a real president. This brother is about to lose he about to blow a gasket, bro. Calm down, man. Then I came across this conversation that I want to share with you guys as well. But this was about, y'all already know, black people have developed their own land for nothing but black people. And everybody celebrated it. Everybody celebrated it. Thanks again, Marla. Now, white people have decided to do the same thing, and everyone's calling it racist. Everyone's saying that this is just like America. I want y'all to hear this right here. This lady speaks on it, and I thought this was dope. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't already.
Ever notice that when black people build an all-black neighborhood, it's called empowerment? But when white people build an all-white neighborhood, all of a sudden they're the triple K. You want to move away from white people because it's healing, but when we do the same thing, all of a sudden it's a problem. Sounds like the real problem isn't segregation. It's the fact that you're not the one controlling it. Y'all don't want equality, y'all want reverse Jim Crow. So when white people move in, it's gentrification. When they move out, it's called white flight. Wonder where all this energy was for Freedom, Georgia. These people don't want to live next to white people, but the second we make our own communities, then it's hate. Black-only schools are okay, apparently. Black-only neighborhoods is progress. Black-only events is culture. But the second it's white-only anything, these people just want to run, cancel it, burn it down. So segregation is only fine when you invent it? Yeah, it doesn't look like they hate racism. Looks like they just hate not being the ones in control. White people are only the devil until you need clean streets and tax-funded schools. They say that they want inclusion, but every single time that we make something for ourselves, they swarm like flies. And let's be so for real, if white people vanished tomorrow, you wouldn't have anybody else to blame. No one else to beg, just you and your own results. If white people did 10% of what y'all do, it would be...
That is the scary part right there, what she just now said. I'm going to finish it in a minute, but that's the scary part. That's the scary part. Here's the thing. People need someone to blame. Because if we don't have anyone to blame, then we have to be held responsible for our sugar honey iced tea. And nobody want to be held responsible for their own stuff. They want to blame someone. They want to blame something. They want to blame a condition. Because if you can't blame someone, and if you can't blame something, you can't go back in your past and blame your mom and your dad and your brothers and your sisters, or your location you grew up, your environment. You got to blame a condition. You got to say, I'm depressed, or I'm anxious, or I'm stressed out, or I'm this, I'm that. I have a doctor that shows it. I take medication for it. You got to have something to blame or someone to blame. And she is 1000% correct. Let's continue. We're almost done. Shout out to her.
To beg, just you and your own results. If white people did 10% of what y'all do, it would be considered a hate crime. But when they do it, it's called a movement. Yeah, no, sorry. We just learned how to play your own game.
Shout out to her, man. I thought that was dope. I thought that was absolutely dope, man. Thank you, Van, for everything you do to support. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for everything y'all do to support me, man. Renee Suzanne, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I do not see a gift membership option in the chat. I want my right to spend my money for a good cause. I don't know how to do it either. I've never gifted a membership, so I'm trying to figure this out too. But thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate you. Renee is a sweetheart. I think I upset her last night in our meeting, but we made up because that's my sister. That's my sister in Christ. That's my sister in the Lord. Amen. Amen. I'm with her. You can't get mad at facts. You can't get mad at facts. Everything we create as Black people, we call it a movement. We call it advancement. We call it something brilliant, something great. And it's all because of people like this brother that I'm about to play right now. This brother was in a one-on-one conversation with someone, and what they was discussing was, I would like to see the rest of this conversation, to be honest with you, because this conversation was actually really good. Really good. But for the little part that I have that I'm going to show you guys, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about it. It's in the same vein as this young lady that just now got finished speaking. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. All right. That's why I love this I like this sort of platform, because we can have real conversations, bro. All right. Hit the like button. Pay attention to what they're saying. All right. All right.
And they're married. We all deal with racism. White people deal with racism. Black people deal with racism. Everyone deals with more
racism. White people or black people?
At this point in time, I would definitely say white people.
You're delusional.
I believe you're delusional.
You can't erase 400 years. You can't.
No one's trying.
Hold on. You heard what he said, right? Who deals with more racism, white people or black people? And the brother said,
who deals with more racism, white people or black people?
At this point in time, I would definitely say white people.
You're delusional.
He said, this brother said, who deals with more racism, white people or black people? The brother said, at this point in time, I would say white people. And he said, you're delusional. You're delusional. So we're talking about today. Who deals with more racism, white people or black people? Today, 2025. All right? And watch how it goes from here.
I believe you're delusional.
You can't erase 400 years. You can't.
No one's trying to erase 400 years, but you're only focused, hyper-focused on the 400 years instead. Of course, you're thinking by your skin color instead of your brain. Your brain is not here. Your brain is not here. Your brain's up here. So think with your brain instead of your skin color. When you think by your skin color, this is what type of mentality you embody.
I'm black. That's it. I'm black.
We're human.
You hear that? His only answer is, he said, we can't erase the last 400 years. And the brother said, well, only thing you keep on talking about is the 400 years. Let's talk about today. He said, but I have to. I'm black. He's like, no, you don't have to only focus on that. He said, yes, I do, because I'm black. The brother says, stop thinking with your skin color and start thinking with your brain. He said, but I'm black. I have to. Bro, he just gave up. He literally gave up on thinking. He shut his mind off and said, no, I'm going to stick to this talking point. I'm black, and that's where I'm coming from. Period. I'm black. 400 years, you can't get rid of 400 years, bro. It's 2025, and you're still talking about 400. I get it. I'm not saying stop talking about it at all. I'm just saying stop letting it bog you down. Don't let it control you. What the hell is wrong with you? You call yourself a strong black man, but you're sounding weak as hell, bro. You're sounding extremely weak. This brother said, man, we're human beings. Let's continue.
That's it. I'm black.
We're human beings. We're human beings. This is why our society is going backwards instead of forward. You can keep repeating the same thing over and over. You can keep repeating the narrative. It doesn't matter.
You're integrationist. I don't care about white.
Did you hear what he said? He said, I don't care about white people. You are a traitor. So, oh my God, bro. So I'm a goddamn traitor. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm a traitor to my people because I think the way that the tall black brother think, that you don't have to think with your skin color. You can think with your brain. I am a traitor to black people. I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm a traitor. I married a black woman. You're never supposed to do that. I had black children. You're never supposed to do that. I stressed education and God's love in my household. You're never supposed to do that. You're a traitor. I still put black culture before a lot of things. But because I won't think like this brother think, I won't join him against white people simply because, do you realize that 2025 white people have nothing to do with slavery? I wonder if this young man knows that. Did you know that white people who are here today, that are 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70, had nothing to do with slavery? Did you know that, bro? No? Well, guess what? It's true. Yeah. They are descendants of slaves and slave owners, just like we are descendants of slaves and slave owners. Allegedly. Now, we can focus on history, but we don't have to let history write our future. That's not how this goes. It's okay to know your history and communicate about it, but to live in your history, constantly afraid that a white person is going to enslave us again? How can you possibly say that you're a strong black man if that's what you do? That's crazy. So I'm a traitor because I can look at my white brothers and sisters and I can say, I love you. And I don't care what you say. I love you. Because it has nothing to do with them and their skin color. It has more to do with the type of man that I am and the God I serve. It's unfortunate that your own people will go against you simply because they want you to acquiesce to the way that they decide to deal with people altogether. This dude said, I don't care about white people. Do you want to follow anybody that says, I don't care about a group of people? Meaning that I can care less if they all burn today. If they all die today, I will be fine. If something was to happen to them and they just dissipated from this earth, I will be good. I wouldn't have a care in the world. As a matter of fact, I will probably be happier. You are a demon. You're a damn demon, bro. You're a demon.
You're integrationist. I don't care about white.
I don't care about integration. I care about us coming together as the United States of America. This is the United States of America, not a divided States.
He said white folks don't want to come together. Did you hear that? White folks don't want to come together. White folks just want to take over everything. White folks just want to enslave us. White folks just want to take advantage of us. White folks know that we are stupid and we're easily controllable, so that they always want to get involved in what we're doing and take over. That's what they want to do. White folks don't care. White folks, white folks, white folks, white folks. I'm so afraid of white folks. And then when you ask them, are you afraid of white folks? Be like, no, I ain't afraid of nobody. I just don't like them because they enslaved my grandmama and we beefing forever. What about Africans? Any part of Africa where we want to visit, we want to go back and find our roots. We believe that that's where we started. So we feel more connected to them, which is bull sugar, honey, iced tea, by the way. I have to point that out because most of them not caring about you. They care about their own people. So you feel free to claim that continent that don't claim you whatsoever. While at the same time taking advantage of all the rights that white people and black people stood shoulder to shoulder, fighting for, dying for. Just so you can say, I don't acknowledge it. You should have never fought for me because I don't like you. That's just crazy. He is acting like a spoiled ass kid. How many of you in the comments, just let me know in the chat. How many of you in the chat have children? How many of you in the chat have children? How many of you in the chat will feel appreciated if you were to fix a meal for your children and they tell you they never wanted that meal in the first place? They're not eating it. You purchase them some clothes. They say, I don't like them clothes. I'm not wearing it. You get them a house and you say, I don't want to live here because this is not the neighborhood I want to live in. This is what this brother sounds like. He don't appreciate nothing that happened before him. All he want to do is live in his victimhood. How can you empower other people if you live in victimhood? Do you know how much sugar, honey, iced tea I've been through growing up? And the only reason why I won't sit here and give you the whole resume of my trauma is because I realize that most people inside of my chat have traumas of their own that they're dealing with. They have their own stuff. Last thing I'm going to do is compare mine to yours. Last thing I'm going to do is try to act like mine is worse and that I deserve special treatment, because I don't. It's unfortunate that people feel this way, that you have people who consider themselves to be leaders out here speaking to people, empowering people to think the way they think. It's irresponsible as hell. It's very irresponsible. It's like our Pan-African brother, Dr. Umar Johnson, who act like black people haven't done a thing. We haven't done nothing. Why haven't we done anything, Dr. Umar? Because we don't own no hospitals. We don't own no schools. We don't own this. We don't own no banks. We don't own that. We don't do this. We don't do that. We haven't made any advancements because we have no power. The power structure is all the white man's. You do realize that some white people don't like other white people, right? The same way some black people don't like other black people. They don't all work in cahoots against a certain race so that they can remain dominant over everybody. Get off their nuts, man. Like, all we do, and it's these black empowerment guys that they just get on my damn nerves, to keep it a buck. To continue to say that they have supremacy, that they have privilege over us, is to continue to elevate and lift them up over you. What type of man is that? Little boys, ever since we were little boys, we've been competing ever since we were kids. All we had to do was see another boy and we wanted to compete. We wanted to see if we were stronger than them. We wanted to race them. We'd be 2, 3, 4 years old and we would see a strange boy and the first thing we want to do is race. Do you have this toy? You ain't got this toy. You see my shoes? My shoes run faster than yours. You want to race? All right, we going to race. And then we just start running. We start competing immediately. That's when we start to believe in ourselves and our abilities. We never meat ride somebody else and say, you're better than me. I can't do what you do. No, that's not what a man does. A man walks into the room and he immediately establishes where he is in the level of other alpha males in the building. Where am I? Where do I fall? And this dude automatically puts himself under the white man because he can't wait for you to be enslaved. They locking up all our boys. They locking up all our men. Like our men and our boys ain't do anything to get the dag and get locked up. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop playing games, bro, for real. Get on my daggone nerves, bro. Shout out to Renee Suzanne for gifting 10 LFR family memberships. Make sure y'all take advantage of the memberships, guys. Make sure y'all take advantage of the memberships. All right? Take advantage of them. Thank you so much, Renee. You're dope. She's making sure that she's helping to build the community by sowing a seed. And for that, I'm appreciative. Thank you, Renee. From the bottom. All right, what's going on? JoJo. Shout out to JoJo, man. That's my guy. That's my guy, Jovan EEN. That's his engineering channel, by the way. Make sure y'all go follow it and watch his videos. JoJo says, we need to stop pretending black privilege isn't also real. Privilege has one main color, and that's green. Shout out. Listen, let me ask you something, bro. Why is it my 23-year-old has more common sense than a lot of these black empowerment leaders out here? This is my 23-year-old that's speaking to you guys. I am a traitor for raising such an immaculate young man. I am a traitor for keeping him and his siblings in church and making sure that they knew the value of prayer at a young age. I am a traitor for instilling free thought into my children. They don't have to think like me. They don't have to reason like me. They can go their own way. But for him to see this and this other brother don't see it, come on, bro. We got black privilege, man. We can do what we want to do, say what we want to say, dance how we want to dance, dress how we want to dress, make up whatever sayings we want to make up, like continue to create new culture. We can do that over and over and over again. We can go up in an establishment, be loud, and eat $200 worth of food, drink the drinks, and blame it all on racism and not have to pay the bill and leave. My waiter was racist. I'm not eating this. I'm not paying it either. We leaving. We can blame everything on racism. We can have all of our people locked up. Like, I've never seen. I'm still looking, bro. And if you know of any, please send it my way. Thank you so much, JoJo. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the words, and I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. I've never heard a white man say, this country is locking up all our boys. If y'all know of one that's saying that, please send them my way. I want to see those videos. You know, just completely removing all responsibility from the people who actually committed the crime and said that they're getting arrested for their skin color and their skin color alone. Bro, we got white criminals. We got black criminals. We got all types of criminals. But yet we continue to focus on what's not even worthy of focusing on. This dude is an imbecile.
This is the United States of America, not a divided States of America. You're in the divided States of America. I'm in the United. And America. We all deal with racism. White people deal with.
This dude said that you got the United States of America and you got the divided states of America. I'm in the United States of America. You're in the divided states of America. You choose to be divided and divisive. I choose to be united. That's the way I think about it. Anybody that moves into any situation and you choose to be positive, you're going to get a positive result. If you go into any situation and you choose to be negative, you're going to get a negative result. Who are you going to follow? Who are you going to partner with? Whose table will you sit at and have an extensive conversation? The one that's going to constantly tell you all of the negativity, all of your downsides, all of your barriers, all of the things that's holding you back, all of the reasons why you can't succeed? Is that the person that you want to have these conversations with? Or do you want to sit down and talk to somebody who's going to lift you up, tell you about all of the possibilities, discuss the advancements? Like, what was the point of February if you're not even going to acknowledge black advancements? Yeah, I said it. What's the point of February? Them 28 days, 29 every fourth year, if we're not going to discuss and appreciate advancements rather than always looking at us being enslaved. Do you know how that diminishes everything that we've worked for? Everything we bled for? Come on, man. This is nuts. It's insane, man. It's insane. It makes you lose hope for a lot of people in this country. For real. It really does. It really does. It really does. All right, now to CNN. Calling the black man a white dude during the shooting. I don't know if y'all seen this yet, but here we go. So where is it? Where is it? This is nuts, bro. This is nuts. Okay, here we go right here. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. This right here happened on CNN last night once they got all of their facts together to report what was happening on the grounds of Manhattan, New York.
Who he is?
They do not know who he is. They know he is a male, possibly white. He's wearing sunglasses. He appears to have a mustache. And that picture has been distributed to every police officer in New York City, particularly has been sent to the phones of the search teams inside that building, because whenever they encounter a group of people, the first thing they have to figure out is that individual among these people hiding among victims or pretending to be an office worker? Because one thing you don't want to have happen is to have this kind of cordon where you're trying to evacuate people in groups as you can get them to a safe corridor and have this person slip out with them. So yes, they have the picture and they have distributed to everybody on the scene.
All right. John, stay with me. I know you're obviously getting information here in real time as we're talking.
He's obviously not getting information real time. Listen to this description just one more time.
Is?
They do not know who he is. They know he is a male, possibly white. He's wearing sunglasses. He appears to have a mustache. And
they passed around this picture to all of law enforcement like some damn idiots. A bunch of daggone dildos walking around with a picture of a white man with sunglasses and a mustache. And they said that we have to walk into this building with this picture to make sure that he don't try to slide out with the rest of the people, you know, as a regular person. A white guy. Hold on, where's the picture of the white guy? Where is he? Okay, this is the white guy. Here he is. This is the white guy. This the white guy they talking about. The white guy with sunglasses and a mustache. All right, I can see how they came up with that. Shane D. Tamura, the white guy. He identifies as white. That's what that is. He identifies as white. So, pop quiz. Did you guys know that there was 2 shootings yesterday? But we were only talking about this one. This white guy. If this dude is white, I'm definitely white. I am white. I did not know it. Now I got to call my mama and ask her why in the hell did she tell me that black man was my father? Because he is not. Here is the shooter when he was in high school.
Hey, we're here with standout running back Shane Tamura from the Granada Hills football team. Big 35-31 victory against Kennedy tonight. The battle for Granada Hills. Shane, just talk about you guys getting that win tonight. How'd you guys come through?
We definitely had to stay disciplined. We were down 10-0. We definitely.
Yep, definitely white. Kind of look like me. Wow, I did not know I was Caucasian. Get out of here. I'm Caucasian. I'm Caucasian, bruh. I did not know I was Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus. Wow. Wow. Okay. See, white people can look all types of ways. You know what I mean? I did not know that a white man could be, yeah. We white. White and we proud. Say it loud. We white and we proud. Huh? Say it loud. We white and we proud. Make no daggone sense, man. CNN, you should be ashamed of your damn self. Damn idiots. Some daggone idiots, bro. This dude is black. He ain't no white man. He got hair like me. He got locks. This dude has, not saying that there's no white people out there with locks, although there's a lot of black people who don't trust white people with locks. As a matter of fact, somebody just now put that inside of his, it was in a, what's his name? I forgot the rapper's name. He just now came out with a song, but he was like, I don't trust white people with dreadlocks. But yeah, this brother is black, man. He ain't no daggone. You are a nigga. Damon. And then he gonna go upstairs to the 33rd floor of the building and shoot himself. Guys, if you're suicidal, do me a favor. Before shooting somebody else, shoot yourself first. Don't go out there shooting a bunch of people and say my grand finale is going to be. No, skip to the grand finale. Leave the innocent people alone. I know that's harsh to say, but if you are about to go out there and just start harming innocent people, I don't give a damn about offending you. Period. Skip to the grand finale. Unalive yourself. If you survive, then you can go ahead with your plan. Like, dang, man, I got a hole in my head, but I'm still walking. Get out of here. Let me go ahead and finish what I was about to do. That's how I look at it. Skip to the grand finale. If the grand finale don't work, then remix. Go back to your original plan. All right? Yeah. That's what I say. Shit. All right. Let me see. Okay. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau look like they about to gonna make some sweet passionate love. Shout out to Flawzilla and his wife, Holly. You know what I mean? This lady talking about reparations. Trillions of dollars. Give us our money, white people. You owe us some money. White people, give me my money. Where's my reparations? Okay, they about to send $600 tariff checks, rebate checks to the people. Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, let me go and get this off my daggone channel. See if there's anything else I want to discuss with you guys. I don't know if there's anything that I want to discuss other than Bill Gates and okay, this. I think I talked about that, talked about that. All right. And I don't care to talk about that brother right there. Yeah, and this white man. We talked about this white man already. So yeah, we already discussed the white man. Okay, we discussed the white man. All right. Okay. Okay. And we're going to end with this right here. I enjoyed this one. Hit the like button, gang.
I hate to say this, but President Barack Obama, there is now incontrovertible evidence that he was the spearhead of a seditious conspiracy to subvert the will of the American people and overthrow the United States government back in 2016. We must, absolutely must, hold every one of these criminals accountable for the crimes that they committed. They are the most heinous crimes committed in American history. James Comey, John Brennan, Clapper, Rice, Biden was in the meeting in July 28th in the Oval Office. They briefed Barack Obama on Hillary Clinton's plan to, quote, tie Trump to Russia collusion lies. It consumed our national discourse for 5 years. It undermined a sitting duly elected president. It sabotaged administration. It framed a three-star general. It destroyed and ripped this country apart. We had a constitutional crisis, the likes of which I don't think any American can fully comprehend. It is atrocious, and every single one of them must be held accountable.
Yeah, and of course.
All right. And I agree. And I believe that if that had never happened, there wouldn't have been no Jan 6. That's just me. Yep. Because a lot happened during his presidency, where they kept trying to impeach him. They kept trying to shut him down. They kept accusing him of Russian collusion. They kept doing it over and over again. They didn't care about the country during those 4 years. They just wanted to see that president fail in those 4 years. From 2016 to 2020, they wanted to see him fail. And they definitely didn't want him to get his hands on any information that would help him win the 2020 election. They completely just... Yeah. So we already know what happened. We're not going to moan about it. That's not what we do. We're going to move forward. But this is what they did. They should be held accountable. Every single person he just now named should be held accountable, period. Every other American will be held accountable if we committed those types of crimes, but they won't. That's what I don't like. All right? I need to see some accountability. For real. All right. So thanks, guys, for pulling up, being a part of this live stream. 281 people over on YouTube, 443 overall. That's not bad. I wish to have more people during the live stream, so make sure you share these bad boys, like the videos and everything, and push them as much as possible. Push it. Go get the money. Yeah, keep on pushing it, man, so we can do some big things. Also, everybody who contributed, either in the form of a super chat, super sticker, or membership, or even awarding other people for thank you so much for going above and beyond, just for showing some support. I appreciate it. And for all of my blues, thank you for manning the chat, making sure people communicate responsibly and respectfully with one another. And to all my greens, welcome to the party. Y'all are dope. Yeah, we got some big things on the horizon. I'll see y'all next time. And for anybody that's thinking about being coached for this YouTube stuff, reach out to me, man. Let's have some fun. Let's learn how to do this together, okay? And if you need somebody to edit for you and do all those other things, and you want to have some one-on-ones, with a brother, hit me up with the VIP. Yeah. So we can really have a good time. I'll see y'all next time, man. I have a phone call that I'm about to be late for at 12 p.m., but it's all good. I'm with my people. I'll see y'all next time, man. Love you. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.